Hello everybody. It's Sunday evening and just coming down to the mound to take a look at it. Looks like they tried to cover it up. Ooh. Oh, it's broken. It looks like they tried to maybe hide it just a little bit with a little bit of regular red clay, but there ain't no hiding that, guys. There's no hiding that. You can try, but it won't work. So we're just taking a look around the site here. I really want to say that I appreciate everybody that's been following the channel and liking the videos. I think it's really awesome that more people, that you guys care about this stuff like I do. It's really motivating. It keeps me coming out here and keeps me doing this stuff, so thank you. I did hear some pretty troubling news today about Jimmy. I guess Jimmy has passed on Monday, the 19th. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you know Paleo Mountain Man. He is a big inspiration for me. After I found out about this, he was one of the only people that I had been able to find that also could see these things, this ancient art. And really meeting him through emails and through his comments and things, and it really motivated me and kept my head above water in some turbulent times. I mean, when you discover something like this, it could be pretty intense, and he calmed me down and let me know that I wasn't the only one. And he made friends with a stranger, and I'll never forget that. So I hope he rests in peace. I know he will. He did a lot of good for a lot of people. I picked this one up a couple times. I keep on picking it up and just leaving it. Like I said, I'm not collecting anymore. I've got so many stones that when I move, it's going to be a lot of work to get all these. I'll have to run a truck just for the stones. So we're just going to I love how, see, some of these still had the clay pack on them when they pulled them out. And so a lot of times, oh yeah. So you can see, I just pulled this off of the eye, and then right under the eye, the clay eye is still there. You can see, if you can't see it there, you got the orange in the pupil. After all this time, that has still stayed there. There's really no replacing just coming out here for yourself and seeing this. And so, I mean, seeing it firsthand and witnessing the clay marks and things really helps to believe. It's such a weird concept, right? Like, we were never taught this stuff in school, and maybe that was on purpose. I'm trying to talk to the archaeologist out here, and oops, sorry for my finger there. They're, pretty discouraging, saying that all these are none of these are made by humans. And okay, I mean, I know what I see. I'm not an archaeologist and I'm not a specialist in this, but I know what I see and I know what's right. And anyway, I'm not going to rant, but I just want to say thank you guys, and thank you to Jimmy for everything. Let's see if we can see any really great ones in here. I mean, you can see, so the white one right there would be a bird head. That's a profile picture facing to the right where it's all smooth there, and that's the hair. There's a lot of them here. There's another one with the smooth profile on the front there. And the hair in the back, right side profile. This one here still has some of the ochre paint on it. There's a lot here. So let's go ahead and just take a little walk over here. Step on all these. Oh, that's a really cool bird effigy there. Looks like it might be some way. Of course, you have to tilt these around and look at them. It's a rock, so images are on different sides of the stones. You guys, if you're new, you wouldn't know that, but if you've been around for a minute, you'll know that stuff. Just kind of checking out some things. Just exploring with you guys. This is in Graham, North Carolina, Alamance County. I was a little worried about giving the site away before, but at this point, I'm about ready just to tell everybody where it is. If something doesn't get done about this, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I guarantee you that when these houses are built, I'll be letting the residents know as well. Nothing illegal about talking to people. Just have a conversation and let them know. Nothing wrong with that at all. I want to make you think like you have to keep your mouth shut, but you don't. Welcome to America. As a veteran of this country, I urge you to speak your mind whenever you want to. That's what we fought for. We fought for that right. So, don't be afraid. Let's just take a look around. I was out here with my ma earlier and found some pretty neat little pieces. Mostly looking for painted pieces. This is a nice piece. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe broken, but it has paint on it still. Little duck head. Oh, sorry. It'd be helpful if I showed you what I was looking at. Looks like also a tool there. Nice little scraper. A lot of little things right in this spot. Painted rock, maybe? Yeah. Ooh, look at that bird head. Not doing a very good job. I'm sorry. There we go. Cool, weird little point. Is this a bird point? This is where you want to look into the washes. It's where you get a lot of rocks in a row and you can see them all. I learned that from History Hound Detecting, who is a YouTuber that went from metal detecting to artifact hunting, and I learned about looking in construction sites from his videos. So if you get a chance, check him out too. He's into this stuff. He doesn't know about faces and rocks yet though, but a good guy. Very good. Let's take a look around here. We're just kind of browsing around, guys. Just looking around. Hope you guys are having a great day. I had a good day. Mom came over, did some shopping, got myself some new shoes. It's really nice out here. I just like being out here. You go down by the river and the creek over here, and you feel a presence. I've felt it before I even knew about these face stones. I could feel something about this place. And if you come here, you'll feel it too. It's a good feeling, peaceful feeling. Fortunately, my stomach turns when I see this pile of statues. it makes me feel better knowing that this stuff is not just here, but next week should be a big week with some momentum with the archaeology departments. You guys emailing me and offering to help, thank you so much. There's been a couple people that have been emailing their state archaeology departments with a email that I crafted with the pictures and some evidence. So thank you guys. If anyone else is interested in doing that, if you live in a different state, feel free to send me an email and I'll shoot you the details. I had somebody PayPal me some money. Don't do that. I'm not looking for money. I don't want any money. I've returned it. But you don't need to do that. I'm good. I'm not doing this for any kind of publicity or fame or any kind of donations or anything like that. This is for you guys, for me, for, you know, the future generations. I'm not wanting to get anything out of this except to try to preserve this history. So if you want to help though, in sending some emails to your archaeology departments or going around the college, and maybe if you know a professor or a student that's into this stuff, it would be nice to speak with them. This boulder mound looks like it's in a different, no, it's not in a different area. Something about this space looks different though. I think they leveled some of this stuff out. Maybe they just consolidated the boulder pile. I'm not sure, but if you guys haven't seen this area yet, these are a bunch of Native American or ancient American statues. A whole big pile of them. I could go ahead and try to describe a couple for you if you want. So you can see that there's a big eye rounded right there with a pupil right in the middle. A lot of times they don't make them staring straight at you, but in this case they did. You'll see a hole drilled in there. That was done to stick dynamite in it, I believe. That's, of course, done by, I think, modern material. But I didn't see that big old eye in there. That's cool. So, okay, so if you look at him like he's pointing down, that's his eye, his nose, and then his lips there. But probably has another eye over there. There's going to be several eyes, but this one right here is very definitive and chiseled out. That's nice. Sometimes it's easier to see this on the camera. As I said, this is a big old bird head, bird beak. It does take a while to learn how to see this art. Sometimes it just takes a little while to convince your brain that, yep, you know, that is a huge statue. But we've all seen Easter Island totem statues, and I mean, they called it the Stone Age. I feel kind of goofy thinking that I went through 40 years of my life without realizing that there was crafted, you know, big crafted stones that had people's faces on them. I guess I just never expected it here in North America. I always expected that to be like a, you know, a foreign thing or something that happened in Europe or something. I don't know. But it's here too. Learning a little bit more about why archaeologists are hesitant to acknowledge this. Something to do with the Clovis first thing. So the Clovis people, they thought that they were the first ones, and they came over the Bering Land Bridge over through Alaska during the recession of the Ice Age. And so they thought that the Clovis people were the first people, and that when they came here, they were from Russia. But then after Russia opened up, you know, the Soviet Union ended, and archaeologists got to go to Russia, they never found any Clovis anything. So Clovis is a North American thing. And the theory that was, I think, produced during the 70s, that the Clovis people came over that bridge and then populated the Americas was false. If it wasn't, then we would have found some type of Clovis something in Russia once it opened. But we didn't. And so since the 70s, we've known that Clovis is not first, but things are slow to move out here. I don't know if it's like anti-paganism. You know, they're very adamant about saying that we're a Christian country. I'm a Christian myself, but this doesn't scare me. This stuff doesn't mean I'm gonna go revert back to my ways. I'm gonna get out of this grass because that's Snake City, and I can't see them when they're coming. I could hear something slithering. But yeah, I don't think that we're all gonna start sacrificing our children because we've learned about this art. Do you? I mean, I think we're strong enough to be able to appreciate this art and not revert back to, you know, anything that's undesirable. So you guys can see the eye, the nose there. It's just a big pile of face statues. And the funny thing is, there's only like 8 or so archetypes. So a lot of these statues are similar. They're gonna have the same people or images on them. After you start looking at them, you can tell which one is which pretty quickly. And out here, because of this rich red clay, and because of the way that they pack them in the clay, they've been preserved quite nicely. This one is, of course, his nose is right there. He's balancing on his nose. That's his eye, his nose, and his mouth there, and he's just balancing right there on his nose. There's more. There's more of this stuff all over North America, hopefully. And probably just a piece that fell off of one of the stones. It's not sharp or anything. They like to, you know, any kind of cool stone, they liked to, you know, pick out the nice ones. You can see this is the face here. That's the eye kind of etched in there. And it's got a really cool hat going on there. It's a very pretty one. Oh, look at that one too. So then that's one of the archetypes with the hair coming back there. A lot of stuff going on here. Try to get you to see those lips there. I'm going to do a tiny little indentation for the lips. Never would have thought. Who would have known? Who would have known? Well, we're not blaming anybody for this. Nobody knew. But now that we know, we want to try to preserve some of it and at least preserve this mound. Pretty sure they're gonna have to do something about this pretty soon. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and walk back now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, have a great day, and thanks again. Bye-bye.